I would like to introduce you to a small nonprofit organization whose aim is to educate children, especially girls, in the Shkreli School District in northern Albania. It was started by Dr. Steve Cook in 2003 with his wife Terry and their Albanian friend Dr. Marsh Reci, after Steve visited the country several times and noticed both the poverty and the friendliness of the people. Steve first traveled to Albania in 1992 as an enlightened tourist and found a post-communist country that was barely avoiding chaos. He returned to research in Boga and to teach at the university, as well as bringing books and school supplies to the village schools. The Albanian Alps Institute took shape in 2003 and became a nonprofit organization. The focus is on the 800 students in the Shkreli School District of northern Albania. No money is used for administration or travel expenses for volunteers, so 100% of donations go to help these students. In the years that followed, hundreds of books and school supplies have been provided. One year, AAI received a grant from the Dutch Embassy and tested 1,000 pair of eyes and gave out 100 pair of glasses to students. New playground equipment has been added. AAI has added toilets in schools, blackboards, water, books, school supplies, English teachers, and kindergarten supplies. Several hundred scholarships to help defray the bus fare for high school students have been awarded, and currently 7 college students are receiving scholarships. Currently, the cost of transportation to and from high school for a year is about $80 to $120. Attending a high school for a year costs about $100 a month for the dorm. The current project goal is to build a fence to keep the local cattle out of Jai schoolyard. It's been over 10 years since Albanian Alps Institute began working to improve the education for students in Shkreli. We've invested into these marvelous students and they've responded accordingly. Kids are reading books, playing, using computers, and dreaming of a future unimaginable to them or their parents before AAI. One of the biggest successes is that girls are now attending high school. We are supporting 4 girls in university in Albania and 1 in the U.S. One of the main projects is establishing lending libraries in the 5 schools of Shkreli School District. In 2002, when the Albanian Alps Institute was established, there were essentially no library books in any of the schools in the Shkreli School District in Malesia and Boga. Steve first took books to Boga in the winter of 2001. Since that time, AAI has provided the only books in the school libraries. The Ministry of Education does not provide any books to village schools. Currently, we provide a monthly line of credit so librarians in each of the schools to buy books they prefer. We encourage them to buy fun books rather than textbooks. There are 5 kindergartens in our school district. Each fall, they receive a line of credit to buy needed supplies and books. When Steve asked one of the kindergarten teachers which things she had bought with AAI money, she just looked puzzled. "Everything," she replied. Basic school supplies. Albania is the poorest country in Europe. The schools are frequently just building shells, simply partitioned into classrooms, with cheap chalkboards on one wall and very basic decrepit desks. The children, on the other hand, are very bright and eager to learn. Providing such basics as better chalkboards and chalk, art supplies including paper, colored pencils and crayons, scissors, microscopes, and other science lab equipment makes a big difference in the children's education. AAI also continues to supply reference books and dictionaries. AAI's goal is to create a path for students from kindergarten through university. In 2014 to 15, we provided scholarships to help 7 students at university with living and school expenses, and 27 high school students with their bus fare to get to high school. AAI is particularly interested in seeing girls go on to high school. It has concerned Steve from the inception that girls in Shkreli do not have an equal chance as boys to attend high school. Sending girls to high school flies in the face of tradition, as the girls are kept at home after the 9th grade, which is the highest grade in the village schools, and then go into arranged marriage at around 18. This tradition ignores that the world is changing under the mountaineers. We are pleased that due to scholarships, girls are now going to high school from villages that never had sent girls to high school before. AAI has hired the first English teacher in Boga in 2001 and now provides English classes in Vrithe. Our English teacher, Alex Ulaj, teaches 3 classes in Vrithe, including nearly all students in the school. AAI is very pleased that the Albanian Ministry of Education is finally providing English teachers in all the schools except Vrithe. This allows us to focus our resources on bus fare scholarships and stipends for university students to offset the costs to families. Some of the school buildings in Shkreli are in poor condition, and AAI has done some repairs in Vrithe, GI, and especially Boga. We have provided some new blackboards, upgraded some electrical systems, and replaced windows. We are in the process of installing toilets in GI and hope to put a fence around the schoolyard to keep the animals out. Please help educate girls and donate to the Albanian Alps Institute.